We should go to navigation point 1 now. Let's go to navigation point 2, Flint. Now we're going to navigation point 3. Now we should look for navigation point 4.
Good work. Clearly, we need to beef up our security forces.
That's not a bad idea. Van der Waal's gang seems powerful and motivated. They've got enough criminal drive to make a diplomat blush. Why is that?
I think the fall of the Entrox old guard bonded them together. Van der Waal is a charismatic man, and he doesn't mind sharing his success with his men, like a pirate captain who shares his loot.
Speaking of sharing and loot, I look forward to your upload of credits to my account. Are you Soveso? Charlie and Leone told me...
If she had one of her blabber attacks, I can only imagine what Leone told you.
Actually, she said you might know something about Van der Waal and some antique data carriers.
I used to decrypt and catalog information for him, but that's not my business anymore. If it's important, go to the Blazing Ice and see if you can find little Kiz. She got my old job. And believe me, she's no fan of Vanderwaal's.
Cox here on a secure line. It's starting. It won't be long until old Vanderwaal contacts you, Flint. He already knows you're snooping around. Stand by for further instructions regarding Operation Brainfire.
Brainfire? Ooh, that sounds important.
Important? Important is crab dung compared to what's at stake here. The demons that got themselves expelled from Entrox call their new station Gotham. It's an old name for New York because it's located near the Hudson Canyons. They're exploiting methane hydrate resources in the Devil's Triangle illegally. It's clear that they mean to return to the highest levels of power at Entrox. Listen, forget all that for now. I'm sending you some documents outlining your position. If Leo Vanderwaal doesn't accept the offer, we go to Plan B.
You've been identified as Emerald Flint. Please give the reason for your stay.
I'm on holiday, pal. What else would I be doing here?
Definitely the wrong answer. We'll keep an eye on you.
Don't look too close or I'll be a splinter in that eye, pal. Out.
If anyone finds out I'm talking to you, they'll beat me to a pulp. You don't know Vanderwaal and his brutes.
Salam. Don't be afraid. I'll protect your identity. Vanderwaal won't find out if we make this quick. So tell me, where can I find the code data?
He has a special place where he hoards his most precious treasures. In the torch of Lady Liberty. It's the perfect place, absolutely secure. Except you can crack it with brute force.
Damn. Well, if force doesn't work, we'll just take the whole damn statue. I'm sure as hell no safecracker.
Watch the old Entrox cops. They've got it covered like white on rice.
Flint! Christina Lloyd and Leo Vanderwaal here. I'm really sorry you're still breathing, Flint.
Now, hold your seahorses, Christina. Why don't we try talking like civilized people?
Okay, here's the deal. Vanderwaal, I'm authorized to offer you and your collaborators amnesty in exchange for turning over an antique data carrier. Designation NASA 01MS.
To hell with that, Flint! I'm free now. I don't need any stinking amnesty.
Now, listen carefully, Flint. There will be no data. You know I'd back any experiment that promises a profit, regardless of the consequences to Aquanox. But this data is too dangerous. You do not want this data. Believe me. And even if the oceans evaporate to the last drop, you will not get it.
If that's the way you want it, you already put yourself on a pedestal once, and we brought you down.
Now that we've gotten the diplomacy out of the way, here's my promise. Flint, because of what you did to me, I'm going to pull every one of your organs out of you within the next 48 hours!
Hey, Jigsaw Face, you must be dreaming.
Your attitude will change when I've gotten my hands on your throat.
That's it. I fulfilled my mission. We'll leave the rest to the future.
That future will be history for you, wise guy.
Flint, what's become of our offer to Vanderwaal? Nothing, I suppose.
Flat, Admiral. So what now? Plan B?
Yes. It's time to make them sweat blood. First, I want you to cut off Gotham by destroying the ELF and Synapsis stations. Then get those data carriers. When you're done wreaking havoc, head for the new Entrox headquarters and report to Chang.
Aye, aye, sir. Out.
Ah, Flint! What are you doing around here?
I'm taking an educational sabbatical. Do you happen to know what methane hydrate is good for?
It's a potent source of energy. 1 cubic centimeter of methane ice produces 170 cubic centimeters of flammable gas. That's good for remote or isolated stations and dwellings. It's also cheap and democratic, now that no one is allowed to exploit it on their own.
Sure, okay. So, well, see you again sometime.
And remember, if you froze the water in all the oceans into 1 cubic kilometer ice cubes, they would cover the distance from the Earth to the Sun 10 times. Isn't that amazing? The sun is 149 million kilometers away.
Sun? What the hell is a sun? Sweet little lethal Lisa. What brings you this way, baby?
I'm trying to choke down a cocktail called A Mouthful of Liquid Death. I think I'd have better luck with a mixture of liquid nitrogen and nitric acid.
You hearing anything about possible jobs?
You bet, boss. I met with Chris Kruger, the cargo ship captain from Benthos Unlimited. They are loading near the cold vents at the Bermuda Triangle, and there seems to be a lot of trouble in the water. Talk to Kruger, and fortune may smile on us. He's in Chang's office right now.
Sunny Lisa. Are we gonna do the job together? I hope so.
We should go to navigation point 1 now. got a plan. If we can destroy the Transformers, their ground weapons won't have any more juice. Flint, there's no turning back. We need to pass them and head to the newly marked canyon. We should use the favorable currents here to sneak up. Stay out of sight, and no engine noise. A report from Van der Waals Entrepot. The old guard sent a formal warning. Okay, baby. I asked Lieutenants Piccolini and Harper to distract Van der Waals' men. Comms to Commander. Flint, I'll grab the codes, but you're going to have to give me cover. Follow the marked object.
I think Pico and I got a little
Unfortunately, I needed to get a little explicit, so I've got some company. Switch on dipole drive and let's get the hell out of here.
Flint, baby, I got something big on my screen. Really big.
Flint, you afterbirth of a rotten slime animal. It seems I should have motivated my man a bit more. Loyal pilots, concentrate on friendship. Catch the beast to destroy your supremacy and clash your privileges. Blast him till flesh drops on his bones. Target sliced in guys. Yeah, that one's headed for the bottom.
Right, sweetie. Don't you look beat.
That was supposed to be my pitiful look for a sultry barmaid. I can see now you're not all that sultry, but I still wouldn't mind a little special treatment when this place closes.
Baby, I'd love to. But what the hell are you going to do for me all doubled up in pain?
Wow, you're a tough cookie. If I wasn't such an innocent, pure soul, I'd be lobster red.
If you had a pure soul, stranger, you wouldn't be nibbling on the bait.
Hey, Flint! Providence has sent you to me.
I wouldn't go that far. I heard about you from Lisa, one of my trusted wings.
No matter. We got a cargo ship at the cold vents. It's just now been loaded with high-concentrate chemosynthetic protein for Neopolis. You know, sulfur bacteria, crabs, mussels, riftia, and a bunch of fish at the end of the food chain. The protein has also been augmented via genetic engineering with some viruses we smuggled in with special DNA. Those sweet bacteria are producing human hormones now, pure medicine, and even trimethylaminoxide, more commonly known as TMAO.
What the hell is that good for?
What do I know? Under high pressure, it unfolds proteins correctly, makes them more stable. It's the trendiest medical supplement right now. What do you say? Can you help me out?
Sure, as long as your credits help me out in return.